You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife, bra and knickers. No sniggering at the back. This is a serious topic, you know. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. You're well acquainted with the Fashon disasters of Harry's wife. Indeed, as you can see in the thumbnail, we have an interpretation of her Kermit Goes to Church. Nevertheless, her roll call of Fashon disasters is extensive and, of course, includes One of Our Jowers is Missing, Tent by Army Surplus, Teacup by Royal Doulton, Grandma's Bedspread, Inspector Gadget Gets Booed, Fridge by Valentino, the aforesaid Kermit Goes to Church, and, not forgetting, of course, Chairman Mao Does Harlem and The Bouncing Berry of Harlem, along with the perennial favourite that is Overripe Burst Tomato Lady. Special mention goes to AstroTurf and Poo Emoji Hat. Yes, there's a real long list of those Fashon disasters. I have explained to you previously, but it's worth repeating, that Harry's wife truly thinks that she looks good when she wears these Fashon disasters. The reason for this is that as a deluded somatic narcissist, she believes that she looks stunning, and no matter what she wears, particularly if it's expensive and it's accompanied by expensive jewelry, she believes that she looks knockout. This is because her narcissism is telling her this. It tells her this in order to cause her to wear what she wears in order to draw a reaction, which means she's validated. It causes people to come under her control. They provide fuel as a consequence of the reaction that they give. And therefore, whatever she's dressed as, whatever she has in terms of her hair, when she's bronzed up, however it might be, whether she's got the pit stains of doom on display, her narcissism causes her to believe that she looked absolutely fantastic. As I've explained to you before, she doesn't look in the mirror and think, well, I look fucking awful, but I'll still wear it. She believes that she looks good. Her narcissism creates this distortion zone. And this is why, no doubt, there have been stylists that have suggested that it doesn't quite suit her, that her figure isn't appropriate for what she's wearing. She dismisses them, no doubt turning on them, hissing at them, snarling at them, because they're issuing challenge fuel. They're just trying to be helpful. But remember, Madam knows best. She knows what works for her. After all, she is the one that wears all of these expensive clothes, and you don't. She can afford them, although perhaps not for much longer. Thus, she thinks that she looks $1 million, but she looks like a dog's breakfast. There are times, as I've explained, where she does look decent, but there is a particularly poor failure rate for her. She gets it wrong quite often, and it's noticeable. It's made all the worse, of course, as a consequence of the admiration and the plaudits that are sent towards the nemesis for the way that she dresses. That wounds Harry's wife, and therefore she is driven to want to try and beat the Princess of Wales in the style stakes. So, for instance, when Catherine wore the wow gold dress, that will have caused major wounding for Harry's wife, and she needs to retaliate in some shape or form. Thus, a combination of having a well-dressed nemesis and the belief that she looks fantastic in whatever she wears propels her to make these mistakes time and time again. This isn't just a prejudiced comment about her. You can see from the things that she's worn that they don't suit her, that it doesn't look appropriate, and certain stylists have commented as such. But it's not just with what she wears on the outside. Courtesy of Negative Difference 4, who has posted on St. Harry's wife on Reddit, they use a proper name, as you know I don't, they've provided a selection of photographs which I have presented here, which shows that she repeatedly wears a white bra under a black see-through top, that she wears strapless bras when they're not appropriate or comfortable, that she shows off her underwear. And you will hear the fashion show as you're shown a selection of these photographs that reinforces this point. So not only is it what she wears as the main outfit that doesn't often get it right, but the fact is she repeatedly shows off her bra and knickers. You would ask yourself, surely she must realise this. Quite possibly she doesn't see it because she's too focused on thinking that she looks sexy and delicious. Or if she does, she actually thinks it's a good look because she believes that she's sexy and delicious. The outcome is the same. She goes out wearing something where you can see her underwear, and she's either not noticed or she has, but she doesn't care because she thinks she looks good. She thinks it's an attractive way to appear. So accordingly, it isn't just in terms of what she wears on the top, but it's what she wears underneath as well. She gets it wrong with the bra and knickers also. You can now settle back, and understanding her various fashion disasters both on the outside and underneath, you can be treated to a selection of them right now.